Most people think the biggest mistake when moving to Dallas is picking the wrong home, but it's not. It's picking the wrong part of Dallas for their lifestyle. We are going to break down the main things you need to consider before moving to Dallas so that you don't regret your choice of lifestyle. The number one mistake we see, hands down, is people choosing a suburb or neighborhood based purely on price instead of how they actually live day to day. And trust me, in a metro as spread out as DFW, that one decision can totally change your experience here.
Let's start with what we call the lifestyle gap. That's the difference between how you think you'll live when you move to Dallas and then actually how you live when you get here. Okay, so people often picture this perfect Texas dream. Big backyard, pool, all that sunshine, great schools, and an easy commute. But then they realize, wait, that commute isn't so easy, or we never actually use the yard because we're always in the car, which is horrible. The key is to be brutally honest with yourself about what your daily life really looks like.
Exactly right. So ask yourself, do you want to walk to coffee shops or are you okay driving everywhere? Do you like being in a newer community with master planned amenities? Or do you want mature neighborhood with characteristics and more style and space? Are schools your top priority, or is lifestyle and convenience more important right now? Because the Dallas area has an option for most every lifestyle. You just have to match it to yours.
So here's where most people get caught. The price trap. They compare two homes, one in a central area like Lakewood and another up north in Little Elm or Melissa. The suburban home might be twice as big for the same price. And naturally, that sounds amazing. But what they don't realize is that the bigger doesn't always mean better. So that extra square footage might come with an extra hour of driving every day, fewer dining options nearby, and then a completely different social atmosphere.
That is so right. And just as an example, we are that example right here. I live further out and she lives more in town. So even within us, we have that example, and it does make a difference.
A big difference.
Okay, so when you add up the commute and those missed events, or just the feeling of being disconnected, suddenly that great deal doesn't feel so great anymore for a lot of people. We always tell clients, don't shop by price, shop by fit first, and then you look for the homes in your price range. Dallas gives you a ton of variety, but if you prioritize the wrong thing, it can really and totally change how you feel about living here.
So let's talk about how to actually avoid this mistake. The first thing we tell people to do is pick your 3 non-negotiables, things that you absolutely need in your daily life. That might be commute time, access to good schools, or being within 5 minutes of restaurants and gym. Once you know those, you can narrow the search to areas that actually align with your real life, not just what looks good on Zillow.
That's absolutely true. And then think about your atmosphere preference. Do you want high energy and walkability like Lower Greenville or Deep Ellum? Family-oriented master plan communities like Frisco or Salina, or a slower pace like Colleyville or Southlake. Every area of DFW has its own personality, and that's what makes this market so interesting. If you're not sure where you fit, we actually recommend people to do a mini test weekend in different suburbs before they commit. So spending a day in Frisco and then a day in Arlington, go to the grocery store, grab dinner, walk the parks. You'll know pretty quickly which area feels right to you.
Okay, so to put this in perspective, we've seen a few common regret stories. One is people who moved north thinking newer is better, but they didn't realize how far everything is. They ended up missing the energy and the convenience of the city. Another is the opposite. People who moved downtown thinking they'd live that urban Dallas life, but then they realized that parking and pets and groceries are a pain and schools aren't ideal. The key is understanding that what looks great online doesn't always match how you actually live day to day.
Both groups end up saying the same thing. I wish I'd known how different these areas really are. That is why it's so important to talk with a local agent like us who actually live here, who work here and know the area, not just someone who can send listings. We know the feels of these communities, the traffic patterns, the school pickup lines, and the stuff that you don't see in a listing.
So once you've narrowed it down based on lifestyle preferences, the real estate part becomes way easier because when you know your fit, you're not second guessing every home. You're just deciding which property within that lifestyle suits you best. And long-term, that's what leads to happy homeowners, not just people who bought the right house based on price and size. You can fix a kitchen, you can paint walls, you can even remodel the whole home. But what you can't change is where it's located. So if you're moving to Dallas, remember, the biggest mistake isn't picking the wrong house, it's picking the wrong lifestyle match. Once you get that right, everything else falls into place.
If you're planning a move to Dallas soon, we'd love to help you figure out where you want to live, not just where the price looks good. Drop a comment below with what kind of lifestyle you're looking for, a city, a suburb, or something in between, and we'll reply with our favorite area of suggestion. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.